Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ep29. This is episode 29 of the playthrough, and we're going to start off by the FA Cup result. We played Middlesbrough. I actually didn't play it, I simmed it, so you probably expect to see that game. I simmed it and I'll show you the result in a minute. Manchester City also got through. Chelsea have been knocked out by Blackburn at Stamford Bridge as well, 3-2 to Blackburn. We're going to have a look at that actually, because Goodwillie scored 2 and Anelka. Wow, it was 2-1. Then Anelka scored in the 90th minute to make it 2-2. And then Vukovic scored in the 96th minute. Okay, Middlesbrough, I was a little bit short of players. But as you can see, hammer Middlesbrough. Rio Miyachi getting man of the match and scored in the 2nd minute. And he really impressed me in this game. I've seen the highlights and he did really well. Yakinto also picking up a knock, so it leaves us without any strikers. But he's not out at all. He's just going to have a condition reduced. Ganzo's out for 4 to 5 weeks, which is really unfortunate. But, you know, that's the way the game rolls. So I haven't got any strikers, and Ganzo's out. So, and also Doumbia is injured for 3 weeks on international duty. So I'll show you these highlights. First goal in 2 minutes was Rio Miyachi, and the frame rate's a little bit low because I'm downloading something at the moment, so I apologise for that. He capitalises on a mistake and easily slots it home from a tight angle. So he gets the first goal. I think Yosei Benayoun got the next one. It's a crossing from Null or Miyachi. But anyway, Ramsey with a decent goal there. That was Ramsey's goal, and this is Benayoun's goal. Is it Benayoun's goal? Yeah, it is Benayoun. He did score, didn't he? I was a bit iffy about which striker to play in this game because I didn't know which who to play, but Yakinto was really my only option, and he got injured, which is really unfortunate. But that's again how the game rolls. So actually, the next Premier League game is against Norwich, and I won't be playing them in the next game. This episode will be Newcastle, but I'll come back to you at after the Norwich game with the highlights, and also on the same day it's the end of the transfer window, so we'll have a roundup of all of the transfers that have taken place during January. So I'll see you in a moment. Hey guys, welcome back, and this is another injury. Sharvin's out for 3 weeks after twisting his ankle against Norwich. So I'll show you those. Highlights in a minute. I might as well show you the score. Man of the match is Per Mertesacker and a 3-0 win. Alex Chamberlain again getting another goal. And I haven't actually seen the highlights, so I'll watch them with you in a moment. But before that, we actually have Aston Villa or Bristol City in the 5th round of the FA Cup. If you draw now, Bristol City or Aston Villa. I might as well watch the highlights now. We'll do that. So if I go to view highlights, if I go to this and actually show you the formation first, Miyachi on the left, Chamberlain on the right, Sharvin up front because Yakinto is out. Van Persie actually was on the bench, so he might start against Newcastle. Regular midfielders, bit of chemistry back in the midfield. Back four, pretty second tier, other than Santos and Sanya, and then first team goalkeeper in Szczesny. So watch this, and while you're watching the highlights, I'll explain my decision on the striker Andrei Sharvin. Now I'll put him as a Trekar tester. I'll put Alex Chamberlain as an inside forward on that right wing. But what I originally was going to do is I was going to put Alex Chamberlain up front as a poacher and target man and run onto ball. And the reason because he's got a lot of pace and he seemed to have really good finishing. So I thought, hey, why not? And look at this. It looks like it's another brilliant finish from Chamberlain. And it is. It's a fantastic finish there. And he looks like he can make a really decent striker. And Mertesacker, back post header. And the last goal is a own goal by Richard Delate or whatever. Another brilliant ball for Chamberlain, and he's doing really well, just running in behind defenders, and people seem to be really good at picking him out. So that's the end of those highlights. It's a good win, and it's the end of the transfer window, so people offer me players and whatnot. I don't really look at that. Well, I do, but I've given this young German I've given him extended league so he can leave, so he can settle back in. He's got a lot of potential as a winger and an attacking midfielder. So he's a really good 16-year-old German. So hopefully he will be a star for the future. Agbonlahor wins Player of the Month. Alex Chamberlain gets Young Player of the Month. No surprise about that. He was fantastic. Andre Santos' goal against West Brom. Well, it was a good goal actually. But we're not going to watch it again. Man United's manager gets Manager of the Month. I don't think I've got Manager of the Month yet. Otherwise I would have unlocked a certain achievement, which I'm strangely enough keeping track of. Let's go transfers. Forget that. We'll just go to Europe. View transfers. January, and there's no real changes since I showed you last time. Just looking through it. No, not really anything, I guess. Well, not that I can see. And I was talking to my mate today, and he was talking about this player, and a couple of years ago I wanted Arsenal to buy him, but then you probably know who he is. Sorry, Marco Marin from Werder Bremen. I think he's probably the next, or closer to Özil, as to most. Well, he's that type of player, but he's more of a winger, as you can see. Yeah, but he's a decent player. I mean, I wouldn't buy him now, if I'm honest. Like before the World Cup, I'd probably buy Marco Marin over Özil. But it just seems like it's gone the other way around now. I just don't know where my point was going there. So I'm going to stop now and let's have a look. International match reports. Oh, this is good. I haven't seen this before. What the hell? Let's have a look. Then where is my my African players? That was really bad. Juvinho's here. He won 3-0 against Egypt. Ivory Coast. Senior squad. Fixtures. Then African Cup quarter-final. We'll keep having a look at the African Cup of Nations and see how they do. But Newcastle are next in line for a defeat. Or so I predict. And I'll see for that. Hey guys, welcome back to the umpteenth part of this episode. It's been ridiculous so far, but this is the last part, I ensure that. So, 4-2-3-1, and Shamak is back from African Cup of Nations from Morocco being knocked out in the group stages. So, Szczesny in goal as normal, Null at right back, Gibbs at left back, Vermaelen and Koscielny. Coquelin and Sven Bender holding, and Ramsey in behind Shamak, who's the target man. So Ramsey's playing as the one in the hole, trying to create all the chances, and Chamberlain on the right. I'm going to call him the Ox from now on this series, just for ease, because Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is quite a mouthful, and that's what she said. So Miachi on the left, and let's get on with the game. They've got a few players that can hurt us, like Kabay, Gutierrez, Hatton Ben Arfa, and Overton, but we should be alright. And I did press play actually, but as I said, I am downloading something, and Kabay's going to have to go off injured. That's good news for us, but then there's Miachi's off injured, so it looks like Ben Ayoun will make an appearance. We'll just leave him at that. Fuck Ben Ayoun, I don't like him at all. But he did score a decent goal against Olympiacos, but we still lost that game. But again, at that point we were possibly one of the only English teams to go through. And Ramsey gets a goal in 70 minutes. Ben Ayoun with the assist, and did well to get in behind there, Ben Ayoun. But Ramsey, absolutely fantastic, and training him to play as an attacking midfield centre, so I can play him in that position. And the thing is, as you can see there, he did hold back and hold his run. So instead of going to in behind where Shamak is and around that area, he held back a little bit and was sort of on the edge of the box. That's the difference between having an advanced playmaker in that position, advanced playmaker attack, and advanced playmaker support. He's support at the moment, which is why he dropped a little bit deeper. And what support will tend to do on that is he'll sort of get back a little bit deeper than attack, and he'll start spraying passes out wide, spray passes to Shamak and other players, so he can get forward and probably get on the edge of the box and get into areas where he can get the ball easily. Whereas an advanced playmaker attack, oh hello, but Ayun's not playing too bad. He's proven me quite wrong. Advanced playmaker attack, they'll try and maybe stick closer to the striker and try and play him in a bit more than they would do with the wingers. So if you want that sort of player, then Ramsey is absolutely perfect for that. Also Wilshere as well. I think he'll be a really good player for that sort of thing. And Shamak, oh Bender, and it's gone in, but it's someone's offside, and someone hit the post, and someone scored, and it was offside and whatever. But we're absolutely destroying Newcastle at the moment, who, I'm going to be honest, aren't really in a good area of good. They're not in a good patch this season. They're having a bit of a rough one at the moment. It was actually in one of the inbox things. It said that a win much needed for Newcastle boss, which leads on speculation that he might get fired. And this is going into the 3D match view, and it's really not the time because I'm downloading something, and as you can see, it's not running too bad. But we're going to skip it just so you can get on with this, because this is going to be a long episode from the first 19 parts of this episode. And someone else has been forced off, Ben Arthur. So we've injured 2 of the 3 danger men I announced at the beginning of the episode. So that's not too bad of a first half. 1-0 up, and 2 of their danger men off due to injury. But unfortunately, Miyachi got one off. I was really looking forward to see how he played. Capable of better. That didn't seem to do anything. Yeah. How does his body language go down? Ugh. Let's go. Oxlade-Chamberlain played really well on that right wing, but it's kind of, I don't know which one to play as a role. Well, I tend to play Chamberlain as an inside forward, and he's done quite well. He's got on the score sheet. That's why I continue to play him in that role. But we'll see how he does. You see that he was in the box there, and he was pushing in a bit more towards Shamak. Whereas if you looked on the other side toward Ben Ayoun, he was still out wide. So you can see the differences in the way they play. And there again, the Oxlade-Chamberlain, number 15, he was behind Shamak there, the Ox. I can't call him the Ox. I'll be calling him Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain for the rest of the season, I guarantee it. But Vermaelen heads it right back to Ramsey, and we've got another corner. We need to seal this win because it'll be a good win at that. Because Man United did win their game against Villa, so they're 3 points ahead of us. Actually, I don't know. Actually, we'll check the Premier League table after this. Oh God, Vermaelen almost finished it there, but there's no attacking threat so far from Newcastle. So we've been pretty comfortable in that sense. And we're winning everything in midfield, everything in the air. And it's been pretty comfortable so far. I mean, we're playing quite well, but then we're not creating that many clear-cut chances. But Ben Ayoun being allowed to roam freely across the pitch. Ramsey picks up the ball in another long-range effort. He likes having long-range shots. He scores quite a few good ones as well. I think he's only scored like 1 long-range effort so far this season. And I thought for a second that went in. But the frame rate just deceived me. Quite a few highlights here with nothing happening in them. Quite pointless, but it's one of those things that we can't control. And Loire, I haven't heard that name in a while. Been quite a few Loires in the Premier League. I remember most famously of Portsmouth, the most recent one I can remember anyway. And a few chances here maybe for Newcastle. Loire hits one wide, and he's got a knock. It's another injury for Newcastle. I'm going to make a few changes myself as the game draws on. Van Persie, you're going to come on for Shamak, and also Chamberlain is going to stay on. Why the hell not? But this game just doesn't want to make subs. So Santos, actually, you're going to come on. Fuck's sake, Chamberlain. No, wait, hang on. What the hell am I doing? I'm actually going to do this. Okay, so Santos on for Ramsey. Santos on this left. I'll come back to you after I finish. Sorry about that. Hey guys, welcome back, and this is the formation we're going to end with. Chamberlain up front, Van Persie in behind, Benayoun on the right end, Santos on the left. Play. So we've got a highlight before the substitutes come on. Bender. Oh, it's a goal. Shamak. It was a deflection from Bender's shot, I believe, and fell to Shamak, and he finished, and probably seals the win. Because here's the highlight. We're missing it. Yeah. No, wait. There was a flick on there. Was that from Ramsey? I don't know, but it's a goal nonetheless. And as always, we'll take it. So Chamberlain up front, and I'm liking the idea of him playing up front because he's scoring quite a few, and he's sort of he's coming into the first team now, and I'm really liking him. Oh my god. Well, Koscielny's shit. That was an opportunity that he'll never get again in an Arsenal shirt. That was a pretty good opportunity, if I must say. Van Persie with the corner. He has scored a free kick, hasn't he, this season, Van Persie? Ooh, he has scored. I think he scored one free kick this season. I can't remember who against, but I think he did. I'm thinking Sunderland, but then I think that's real life. He did score one against Sunderland in real life, but he might have done it in this game as well. I'm not too sure, but I'm sure a few of the new subscribers who are going through the series will tell me or let me know in the comments or whatever. That's a good win. Sven Bender was the man of the match for once. He's had a good season this season. Decent one. He's done nothing wrong, but he's not been particularly outstanding. But today he was a good player. Also, I want to say from now, I've started it quite recently, actually, a couple 5 to 10 episodes ago. From now on, every episode in the description will be the series link and the previous episode. If you want to go check those out, they'll be in the description. And we're going to check out the Premier League. I'll still upload it and you lot can watch it because I think most of you like the long episodes. It's a bit of a TV show for you guys, I guess. I mean, I think that's what YouTube's trying to do, especially with the new layout. I mean, I watch a lot of Call of Duty commentators, gameplay commentators, and they talk about it quite a lot. And apparently, Miyachi's out for 4 to 5 weeks. Sprained ankle. We're getting a few injuries now, aren't we? Getting into the season, might have to lower training a little bit to reduce the workload a little bit. It might be contributing to that. Premier League. Okay, I'm never going to download anything during the episode again. So we are on level points with Manchester United, and they have got a game in hand. Let's have a look at the results. Well, those are the results. I'll show you the Man United results in the next game, where we have Bolton, who are 15th in the Premier League. After that, we have Lyon, the first knockout group stage match. And after that, we have Manchester City. After that, we have the League Cup final. After that, we have Everton, and then Lyon, the second leg. So we've got a really, really hard run of games. I might even skip the Bolton game, and you might even see the Lyon game next episode. I'll have a think about that, and I'll see you for the next episode. And once again, if you want to check out the previous episode and the series playlist, that will be in the description, and I'll see you next time.